Hello and welcome to another video, and in this one we will draw a basic shirt construction. And first of all, you will need the following measurements: the body height, the bust, the waist and the hips. Additional, you will need the back height. You see I have the short letters for each measurement, and also there is a formula for each measurement. So back height, it's 1/10 of the bust plus 10.5 centimeter. For the back length, it's 1/4 body height minus 1 centimeter. Hip depth, it's the back length plus 20 centimeters, and neck measurement, it's 1/10 of a half bust plus 2 centimeters. And the bust depth and front length, you have to measure yourself minus the neck measurement. So that's basically for this one. Then you will also need the back lift, which is 1/8 of the bust plus 5.5 centimeter. The armhole diameter, 1/8 bust minus 1.5 centimeter, and the bust width, which is 1/4 bust minus 4.4 centimeters. Additional to all these measurements, you will also need an ease, because you have to be able to move in the clothes, right? So for the back height, it's additional 2.5 centimeter. For the armhole diameter, it's 3.5. For the back width, it's 2, and for the bust width, it's also 2 centimeters. And then it's really important, you have to control the bust. It's 1/2 of the bust plus 7.5 centimeters ease. So that should be the sum of armhole diameter, back width and bust width. Like usual, I start with a basic line, and now I'm creating my A point, so that's my starting point. And from that on, I will measure the back height. And in the corner, in the right corner, I will add the short letters B and H. So you can follow. And now I measure the back length. And of course the length of your shirt, which is basically the hip depth. As you can see, the B line is the bust, C is my waistline, and D is the length, or the hip line also, because usually shirts or blouses are going until the hips. And the A line is our shoulder line, which I didn't write down. And yeah, you can see that I added 2 centimeters to the back. It will be our back. So the shirt is a little bit tighter. Of course, you can leave it out. And then I measure the back width. And then 2/3 of the armhole diameter. And of course 1/3. So now I measured the bust width. Here you can control your bust line like I showed you at the beginning of the video. From my waistline, I then have to measure the front length. In order to make your shoulder line, you have to go 2 centimeters up. It's for all basic bodice pattern the same. And then on the A line, you have to go down 1 centimeter. So you then can create your final shoulder line. From the shoulder line you already created, you have to measure the line I am showing you. For me it's 19, and I have to divide it in half and divide my the half of the line also in half, so a quarter. And now I'm making the line for each, and I have to measure 1.5 centimeter to make my armhole. But I will show you this at the end, so for the final steps. Here I'm measuring my shoulder width, which is for everyone different, and I will leave you the measurements in my info box for that. Now 1/4 of the armhole diameter, and the length you measure, the 19 that I had, you have to basically copy on the other side, so it will be your front pattern. The neckline in the front is a little bit wider than in the back. It's 0.5 millimeter, and in the middle part it's even plus 2 centimeters. But the front part, the middle one, there is usually no seam. You have to do straight, so it's a 90-degree angle. And then you basically draw your final neckline. The shoulder width of your back pattern, minus 0.5 centimeter. You have to transfer it then to your front pattern. Here I'm bringing the shoulder seam a little bit up, exactly 1 centimeter, because the back is usually a little bit longer, and the same amount of 1 centimeter I have to take away from the front shoulder seam. I suggest you not to go tighter than 2 centimeters at the side, because it's still a loose shirt. It's a loose shirt pattern. It's not a blouse with darts. For that I will make an additional video, which will be more complicated than this, I have to say. And yeah, now you are done and can create your own pattern. At this point, I say thanks for watching and see you guys later. Bye!